LMD Magazine and EFM present Biz Talk, taking an in-depth look at today's biz landscape.
Welcome to another edition of LMD EFM Biz Talk. Today we're speaking to Mr. Yasendra Amerasinghe, the Director and CEO of Carmart Limited. Good morning, Mr. Amerasinghe, and welcome to LMD EFM Biz Talk. To begin, could you give us a brief overview of Carmart and its evolution?
So Carmart is a family company. It was founded by my grandfather, Clarence P. Amerasinghe, in 1948. And in 1953, we became incorporated as Carmart, originally being used Carmart, as brand new vehicles weren't allowed to be imported at the time. The company is now 68 plus years old. So last March we were 68. And our operations are that we're the Peugeot and Mazda distributor in Sri Lanka and the Maldives. And in fact, for Peugeot, we're one of the oldest distributors in the world. I believe the fourth oldest, and certainly the oldest in the region.
What can you tell us about some of the successes Carmart has had in recent times?
Well, there's been a transition in terms of management. As I said, we're a family company. We're now in our third generation. And there's been a paradigm shift in terms of managerial philosophy. We've brought in a lot more technology. My background is in IT. And one of the key achievements recently was that we became ISO 9001 2009 certified a couple of months ago. And that we've brought in more technology in our management style. We're not so much stuck in meetings anymore, having to get people in a room every week or every month. Our tasks are ongoing, so we use technology for this so that we don't necessarily have to wait for a particular period. Everyone is kept up to date on a real-time basis. Our managers have that information when others complete their tasks. And that's creating a more fluid side of management and segmented, regimented meetings.
What is your take on the state of the vehicle industry at this point in time?
In terms of tax policy, we've seen a number of changes over the last 6 to 9 months, virtually on a monthly basis. It's been very uncertain, it's been very unstable. We've been lobbying for certain things. We've had some successes, and then unfortunately what we see is that there's been a change in weeks or months, which makes it very difficult to plan our business. Since late last year, we've seen over a month or two an industry decline of 80%, overall in terms of passenger and commercial vehicles, which is a huge drop over a short period. And this is due to the exchange rates going up, taxes being increased, valuation policies being changed, and though we have stable valuation policies now, what we see is that the new tax policy compresses prices upwards, thereby making low and mid-range vehicles essentially unaffordable for consumers who had a dream of purchasing their first brand new car.
What do you think the industry lacks right now, and what do you think needs to be done to move it forward?
Well, for one thing, we need recognition as an industry itself. What we find is that there's a lot of influence from the grey market as opposed to brand new cars, which is the Automotive Traders Association, who represent brand new car franchise holders, of which I was recently appointed vice chairman. And that is what the automobile industry is. In any industry, you don't consider grey market or used goods to comprise an industry. What you consider is the manufacture and distribution of brand new goods. The creation of brand new goods and distribution of such is the industry. So that's one thing that we're pushing for. Some stable policy, and also policy that's fair by the government, but also by consumers and by the industry. We're looking for some middle ground there where everyone can benefit.
Why should Carmart be considered above the competition?
Quite frankly, because we're not a faceless corporation. We're a family company, and we're passionate about cars. My father, he's an absolute car nut. I grew up in a world of cars. We're absolutely passionate about what we do, and we're a flat we have a flat hierarchy. We make decisions dynamically, and we put ourselves into what we do. From top management, we try to inculcate this mentality that we have. Our customer service is extremely important, and customer is priority to the extent where we'll get personally involved in issues to resolve them. And that's what I believe sets us apart.
What kinds of hurdles have you faced in building brand awareness?
Right. Our greatest hurdle, I believe, brand awareness was always there because the brand has such a long heritage. But in terms of hurdles, one of the main problems we had was this lingering perception from quite some time ago of poor service, of parts unavailability. And when I came back, we spent a lot of time, energy, and resources to address these issues. And to a large extent, we've, I wouldn't say eradicated, but we've come a long way in terms of resolving these. To the extent where now our parts fulfillment rate, which is the percentage of parts issued, it's a percentage of requests, is now at about 91-92%, which is quite high. And the lingering public perception is that these issues are still existing, which is what we're trying to combat now.
What future plans do you have for Carmart?
Well, what I can tell you is that I did mention we're implementing an ERP system. We've chosen SAP as a robust and reliable system for us to be able to give better service to our customers and for our employees to have the information at their fingertips. We've already implemented an HRIS system. This will be all integrated. We'll be able to provide customers with more information. We'll have a customer portal. They'll be able to see what appointments they can book in. They'll see what their maintenance schedules are, their maintenance histories. In the future, we're planning on getting 5S certification, which is already beginning. And we have plans also expanding out of Colombo, which I will divulge details in due course. And also we have some exciting products coming up in the first quarter next year. Peugeot is releasing their first in-house proper SUVs in the range, and the products promise to be quite exciting and at an extremely good value proposition.
Thank you for joining us on LMD EFM Biz Talk, Mr. Amerasinghe.
Thank you for inviting me.
Tune in every Tuesday and Thursday for more insights from our business community. You can also log on to efm.lk and lmd.lk/lmdtv for a visual experience of Biz Talk.